Our form has gone to but we are back today with our first cup game of the season against Shibuya City, so let's see how we get on. So, when we left off, we were playing against Tsukuba Siyukyu, who we won against 5-0. Since then, we've had 3 games, and it's not been great. The first one we had against Sekishu, we won 2-0, but I want to go into these 2 games here that we actually lost. What keeps recurring is that we're not having a lot of possession and we're not putting away our chances. So it started off with our free kick here. Karuda bent it in. Lovely goal. I actually missed that because I was looking away at the time. They then equalised just after half time with crossing from Tada into Hirano. We should have done better there. And we scored just after that. So Kameda with the corner bends it in and they get this away. Out to Karuda. Kameda buried it. And then they got a penalty in the 80th minute, which they buried quite neatly. And then on the attack, they must have just had a lot of energy because they'd scored that late goal and scored a very easy winner there, which is rather disappointing to see, especially against a team like Kashima. Then we came to this game against Sawayaka. They were 5th place at the time, and as you can see from this, none of our players performed. We had no possession whatsoever, loads of shots. We should have won this. We were just awful. Barely any passes. 651 to our 389. So they scored after 10 minutes. A lovely bit of passing around, played through too easily, squared and buried by Kanamori. Yamazaki intercepted by Noguchi. We played it in, and then they just scored that. Hiradi threw it into Kuroda, crossed it into the back post, and headed in at the back post by Yasukawa. So I have a couple of new signings to take you through. Weirdly, our bad results coincide with them coming into the team, so make of that what you will. A couple of new players to talk about. We brought in this guy here in Marinaga, who is a centre midfield, just gives us a bit more of depth in midfield because we were lacking in that. He'll work alongside Makewa and Takahashi for that centre midfield position. This guy we've brought in for centre back. Jumping reach is awful, but heading, marking, tackling, and decision making and positioning is really good, which could be quite useful. Annoying about the jumping, but it's what it is at this level. Another thing to note with this guy is that we actually got him from Shibuya City, so I went on their team and poached their best centre back to play alongside Patterson. And then this guy here in Array, he could play at left back or at defensive midfield because we were also lacking in any sort of depth there. We do have some youngsters who can play in that position, but this will be the primary backup for Noguchi. So I think I spoke about this in the last episode, but this guy is getting very concerned that he's not playing much time in his preferred position and role. He wants to play at wing back as the right wing back, but that's the only position he's been playing. So I'm a bit confused as to what he wants. If you know what that issue is, let me know down below because I've never had that before. So someone just to mention that I completely forgot I had put a bid in for is this guy, Yu Takada. My god, is he going to be good for us. It doesn't go through until the 1st of January, annoyingly. But, I mean, look at those long shots. Look at that passing. Look at that vision. Work rate, acceleration, natural fitness. It's going to be brilliant in my system. So this is the team we're going to go for today. Some players obviously quite used to. There's a new player in there in Morinaga. And I'm going to start with Moriyama up front today as opposed to Kameda. I think Kameda has given us a good option off the bench. Moriyama's been in good form. He scored a couple of goals here and there. Shiga has got fully used to playing in this position now, which is great because it means we can take full advantage of him. And in defence we have Takuto Hirakawa, who we signed from this team not that long ago. Let's just go straight into it and see how we get on. So my literal worst nightmare has come to pass. The recording of the game against Shibuya City got ruined by OBS, so thanks for that. We lost on penalties. I'm going to have to take you through the highlights instead of showing you the actual game. We did score first. Moriyama played it through for Takahashi, who won it in midfield, and he buried it past Kikuchi. They then brought it back in the 31st minute, passed around quite nicely, and then ridiculous assist from Suzuki T. And then just after half-time, they then went and scored another one. This one was a bit too easy. He just blasted it into the back of the net. So Makeba won it in midfield and then played it over to Inada, who played it over the top to Moriyama, who squared it across for Kameda to tap in. And that was in the 88th minute, and then we went to penalties, where we ended up losing 5-4. And as you can see, they buried every single one. Kikuchi just kicked this straight into his arms, and they went on and just scored every single one after that. That was really annoying. And I apologise that you don't have the actual game to watch. So what we're going to do is play this game here against Ibaraki Kyoin. I know it's not exactly the same as a cup game that went to penalties, but hopefully we'll be able to turn this poor form around and get a win. We've had to play a couple of friendlies to fill the time because there has been weeks in between games and we want them to stay fit. Pretend that never happened, and let's go and play this game against Ibaraki Kyoin AO. Also a fun little update, our right back has done an abdominal strain and will be out for 4 to 5 weeks, so looks like Harada's going to be starting just as he was getting happy about playing in his dream role. And this is the team that we're going to be playing this game against, Ibaraki Kyoin. I've dropped Morinaga because he has just been awful, and when I told him so, he got angry about it, so that's a red flag. Makeba's gone in, and obviously because we've had the injury to Nagasawa, Hiradi has gone in at right back and just a tweak to a full back. I'm going to go on attacking today. We are predicted to win this match, and I want to make sure that we put an end to this run that we're on at the moment. So let's get into it. Really going to emphasise the point that we're sick and tired of losing, so I want them to go out, feel motivated, feel ready to win this game. And this is their side. They're not in great form, so hopefully we should be able to get a result here. Here the team's coming up in our usual green kit. I might get that changed next season, but we will see. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the scores around the other grounds as well, because we've got Ryutsu coming up behind us now. We were 4 points clear until, we lost 2 games on the bounce that we should have won. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, and hopefully Sekishu can get a result there. Okay, 16 minutes in, they've got a free kick, crossed in, headed up. Luckily it was offside. That was too easy. We keep conceding from free kicks, it would seem. Demand more. A lot of the games that we've won this season, we've had like 30%. Oh, how's he missed that? Oh. Ball over the top here. Sato, is he going to play it back? He does, and it's hit the crossbar. 30 minutes in, and we're not looking great. They've just pumped the ball long. I'm gonna hold off on shouting at them for now. Patterson's got the ball here. Noguchi, where's he going to play it? Kaguchi. Shiga, will he play it in? No, he's running with it. Makeba plays it back to Patterson. Patterson out to Kaguchi. Kaguchi, Kameda, Takahashi, who's running? Anyone running? Oof! Hits the crossbar. He should have played that. Okay, if it had gone in, I wouldn't have cared, but it didn't, so why didn't you do the pass? Noguchi on the ball. Into Makeba. Makeba, get your head up. And he finishes it. That went straight up to the goalie. Excellent. That's more like it. That's what I want to see. 1-0. Makeba with the goal. Played it back to Makeba. Makeba just loads of space. Just has a little pop. Goalie doesn't bother. Wonderful. 1-0. Let's give him a little praise. Right, we've got the ball high up again. Hirakawa, Takahashi, Noguchi. Takahashi taking his time on the ball, trying to find an opening. Kameda, can he play it through here? Karuda, have a little pop, and it's in. in off the post. I think that was from outside the box as well. Outside of the foot and outside of the box. That's 2-0. This is more like it. This is what I wanted. Played in, took Kameda. Kameda held it up. Played it through. Karuda. Bang. Just inside. In off the post though. Oh, love a goal off the post. It just looks so much better, doesn't it? So that was better. That was a lot better. We're still, look, no possession. It doesn't really compute. So looking at the other scores in the league at the moment, Ryutsu are winning 1-0. And other promotion rivals, Kashima are winning 3-0 at half-time against Tsukuba. Was it? Tsukuba? Yeah, Tsukuba. Who, as you remember from the last episode, were second favourites for the league. So it's interesting to see how much of a decline they've had. And it might be worth seeing if they have any players that are worth picking up. Look, 28% of possession doesn't make sense. 65 minutes gone, we've got another highlight, and I think I'm going to make some substitutions. Crossed in from Shiga Karuda, coming up the back post. He's got that on the right wing now. He's going to cross it in. Oh, he's sat him down. Shiga, can he finish? Blocked? Was that handball? He put his arm up. He was contesting it. Crossed in from Kaguchi. Can we win that? Headed over. Let's look at some substitutions. So I don't really trust this Morinaga guy, but he's probably the best option for midfield. I'm going to leave it for now. I'll bring them on in maybe 10, 15, 10 minutes. Let's go with 10 minutes. Let's give a little praise to this guy. Try and get a good performance out of him. The thing is, he doesn't even have inconsistent as one of his traits. He doesn't have consistent, or he's just flatline player. Weirdly though, I found a lot of inconsistent players in 2024 have been the most consistent players I've had in the team. So make of that what you will. Okada played into Noguchi. Where's he going to play it? Karuda out to Okada. Can he bury it? Oh, I've put the wrong. Oh no, what's happened there? Yeah, so am I, mate. I didn't mean to put you there. I'm not really sure what's happened. He nearly had an opportunity to score though, so nearly worked out. Karuda crosses it in. Can we win the header? Diving header away, and they're on the counter-attack. One of our defenders decided to run the other way, which was a choice. We seem content with them passing it around. Hopefully we can win it higher up here. And we have. Kaguchi's got the ball. Kameda played it back to Kaguchi. Where's he going to go with it? Patterson. Noguchi. Play it through. Play it through. Morinaga, great turn. What a finish. I knew I could trust him. I knew he could do a job. I didn't doubt him for a single second. Wonderful turn there, and just buried into the far corner. That's 3-0. Let's make our final subs. Because we've only got one stoppage left, we've got to do 3 substitutions. Kameda has played well, but I want to give him a rest. Take him off. Same with Shiga. Get Yasukawa on. And who else could come off? Noguchi. Yeah, let's get Noguchi off. Arima can come on, and Mikhail can drop back into DM. Actually, you know what? Let's change that. Let's leave him where he was, and let's get Are on. I haven't seen him play yet. So I'll be interested to see how he gets on in the last 20 minutes here. They've won the ball back here in the midfield. They're going to play inside. Mikado, Miyamoto, Koyama, Shiobata, Okamoto. Sato's got through too easily, way too easily. And that is 3-1. Okay, so it's 3-1. Not ideal for them to be scoring there. I thought we were in control, but evidently not. Let's just slow the tempo down a bit. Let's change that. We've got a corner here though. Karuda, can he get it in? Where's he going to put it? Front post, headed away. Patterson. Yazoo. I thought that was in. Got 10 seconds left. They're not going to score 2 or 3 in 10 seconds. They could score 1. Hopefully not. There we go. Oh, thank God for that. Back to winning ways. Unfortunately in only a single game episode because OBS hates me. So, looking around the grounds, you'll notice that Kashima won 4-0, but Ryitsu drew 1-0, which is great because it puts us 3 points clear going into our next game in the next episode with them, and hopefully with Kashima as well on the last day of the season. Apologies there was only one game in this episode. I hope you did enjoy it as we got back to winning ways. So thanks again for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to build it up from scratch without really pushing it that much, so hopefully you enjoyed this and got to the end here. If you didn't, then you have no idea that I said this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days.